Okay. I don't want to say anything. Okay. She can hear me now. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So welcome to today's class. Like I said, this is a weekend. I'm sure you're having a very beautiful weekend. I mean, I don't know. I should guess that you should be having a beautiful weekend. On my end, I'm also having a good weekend. I would say, maybe not so good, but good whichever ways. They are doing a road festival where I am, so most of us can't go out, and the roads are dry and everywhere is, road festival, the normal, the usual, but it's fine. Okay, so I think more people are joining the call. While they are joining, we'll just start and kickstart with what we have. So today we will be doing I'll just quickly share my screen anyways. I'll just quickly share my screen. So bear with me, guys, not because I won't be the only one doing the talking. Um, I'm going to have to throw questions to the floor, and I expect that in your good nature, you should be able to give me answers, right? Just attempt the question. There's no right or wrong answer to anything. Whatever you say, we are going to look at it in the class, right? If it's wrong, we'll tackle it and say, okay, it is wrong, I will correct it so that we all learn together, right? Because I'm going to be learning from you and you're also going to be learning from me as well. I've always learned a great deal from so many of my students that I've taught in the past. And I'm also sure that I will learn from this class as well, as much as I'm also going to give out. So, yes, thank you so much for listening to my heads up. I'll share my screen quickly because we're going to dive into what we're doing straight. I think we are supposed to be doing the introduction to digital marketing, which is what we'll be doing today. And I'm going to share my screen. All right, my name, yes, introduction. My name is Udobong Iberidim. Yeah, that's my name, Udobong Iberidim. But, to avoid problems, you can just simply call me IB. That's a short name. And I'll be taking you on digital marketing for this WDEP class. And so before I begin to run through my slide and begin to say everything I have here, what would you say digital marketing is from your own point of view, from your own perspective, from a layman's perspective, not necessarily layman's perspective, but piecing words together, right? Piecing two words, piecing digital, piecing marketing together. What would you say digital marketing? I need answers. So anyone who wants to give me an answer, you can simply raise your hand and we will call you to the floor to give us an answer. So please, the question has been thrown. So let's hear from you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening. Sir. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Okay, to me, digital marketing is based on this using social media through electronics internet means to do advertisement of our products, using internet as a source of awareness to what we're selling. On my own little understanding, sir.
Yes, I understand you. Thank you so much for that answer. Thank you so much. Any other person wants to attempt, some other person should attempt as well. Come on, guys, attempt. It's from the comments or from the chat section. I don't know. You're called head of admin, so that's what I'll call you. I don't know your name. Head of admin, yes, says succinctly, it is the process of transacting business digitally. And iPhone 8, you should change your name so I can be able to address you by your name. iPhone 8 says digital marketing is the component of marketing that uses the internet and online-based digital technologies such as desktop computers, mobile phones, and other digital media and platforms to promote products. iPhone 8, thank you. iPhone 8. Please change that name so that I can be able to address you correctly. So that's like 2 or 3 answers. Any other person wants to attempt? I've seen answers from 3 persons. I'll listen to 3 persons now. The first was Olani Yi, Soloye Kudirat. The second was head of admin, and then the last person was iPhone 8. So I could only get 1 person's name. So any other person wants to give me an attempt, wants to attempt the question, so we can roll. So weekend, I want to end the class on time so that I can go and enjoy my weekend a little. I'm working since morning. Okay, nobody. All right, nobody. Let's just dive into the slide then. So from my slide here, is all we'll cover. What is digital marketing, benefits of digital marketing, considerations to market online, stages of marketing. We probably won't touch all of this, but I mean, definitely this is what we'll be doing most of it. So yeah, what is digital marketing? And my definition here says that digital marketing, of course, what it is simply the marketing or the promotion of products or services using digital technologies like the internet, social media, or any other digital medium, just like the guys who gave answers stated, iPhone 8 and the others, right? It's simply the marketing of products or services using digital technologies via the internet, social media, or any other digital medium, right? It consists of different marketing strategies such as social media marketing, email marketing, search engine optimization, content marketing, influencer marketing, and the rest of them, right? So digital marketing is simply you marketing products or services using digital technologies via the internet, social media, or any other digital medium or platform. Right? So if let's look at the concept of marketing from scratch. Marketing is simply the promotion of goods or services, right? So if I'm marketing something as a marketer, I'm simply promoting the product. The essence of me promoting is for me to do what? Improve sales, for me to make sales. So I am promoting so that more people will see the product, so that more people will be interested in the product, so that I'll be able to reach a target audience and then they'll be able to buy from me. Now we have the traditional methods of marketing, which we know about, like the billboards, the radio ads, handbills, TV ads, posters, roll-up banners, and the likes, right? Those are traditional methods of marketing. And they still work, right? And they are still very, very effective. Because as much as I always advise that, okay, do digital marketing, we can't completely throw away the aspect of traditional method of marketing, in-person marketing, talking to people one-on-one, talking to people in a group of, going to a group of persons to market a product, right? Putting out handbills, share handbills, I mean, what you can be able to do. Because if we talk about billboard now, billboards are very expensive. Likewise, radio ads and TV ads. So these are traditional methods of marketing, and they still work quite a lot, right? They work quite a good work, okay? And we are here saying that these methods of marketing are traditional, but they are the digital part, which allows you to promote those products or services that you would have done traditionally with digital means, so promoting them via the internet, promoting them via social media, right? And other digital mediums that are available. And of course, I just mentioned that it consists of different marketing. There is social media marketing, there is marketing, there are the rest of it, letter marketing and the likes, right? So that is what digital marketing consists of. Now, I went for that to say that digital marketing is driven by data and how best this data can be utilized to suit a business marketing goals. When we say it's driven by data, right, we all understand that promoting a product, data is life according to Airtel, right? But data helps you make informed decisions. Data helps you know what is working. Data helps you know what is not working. And data helps you utilize your efforts, your strategies to be able to actually reel in the sales and make money for your business as a business person, right? Now, we're saying here that it is driven by data and how best this data can be utilized to suit a business marketing goal. When we say it's driven by data, because if you go to social media now, you can simply go to an analytics section of social media. You can see how your analytics has been doing. You can see if you're a regular social media person, or your business has a social media handle that is really working. You can see, okay, your post that you put out, the amount of reach the post was able to get, the number of people who were engaged on the post that worked best, what time you posted that worked best. So this data will be able to help you make informed decisions. This data will help you know that, oh, okay, if this kind of post is doing well like this, that means I should tailor my effort to be doing more of this kind of thing. Okay, if this strategy actually works like this, that means I should tailor my effort to be making more of this particular kind of strategy. That's why we say it is driven by data and how best this data can be utilized to suit a business's marketing goals. Wow. Now, compared to traditional methods of advertising, like billboards, print, radio, and TV, digital marketing actually targets a particular set of persons relevant to a business or organization. Now, let's break it down. If I put out a billboard, let's say I put out a billboard in a very strategic location in one of the states. Let's say, I'm sure most of us are in Kwara State. Let's say I put out a billboard in one of the very prominent junctions in Kwara State. Which junction is very prominent? Please, someone help me. I've not been to Kwara before. I just put in the chat session.
Challenge one about post office. Challenge one about or post.
Okay, so let's say I put a billboard at Challenge Roundabout, right? My billboard is there, very big billboard. And the thing with billboard is that if you ever observe, or if you've not paid attention to it before, try and pay attention to it going forward. Billboard has a 5 to 10 seconds window to actually sell the message that they have, capture attention and sell the message immediately. Because let's use, for instance, if I'm driving in a car, right, and I'm coming towards the direction of the billboard, I'm driving at, let's say, 70 kilometer per hour, 80 kilometer per hour, I don't know, the speed, let's say maximum 80 kilometer per hour. I have a split second to be able to capture the attention of, or to be able to capture what is on that billboard, especially if there's no traffic on the road. So I'm coming at a speed of 80 kilometer per hour, and I need to get information from the billboard that has been placed strategically at that place, and I'm moving at that speed. I just have a few seconds to just take my eye up, scan the information, and move. That's why if you look at billboards, you find out that most billboards are straight to the point. Direct message. The message is direct. The message is straight. The message is clear. They're telling you what you want. Very short and crisp. Observe it, because they know that they don't have much time. They don't need to start putting so much information. You just need the main message to be passed. And then maybe other tiny details, like maybe contact and the rest, that will be able to do what? Capture those information, right? But then now, what we are saying here is that it doesn't target a particular set of persons. So let's say we put that at that junction now, Challenge Junction. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to pass that junction, right? People who need that product. Let's say, for instance, I put out a billboard for, let's say, virtual dollar card. Unless I'm a dollar card, I'm a fintech company. I produce dollar cards for people to be able to carry out transactions in dollar without having any restrictions, to pay for courses online, pay for stuff online, those stuff that require you to pay in dollar. So you simply fund with a naira, and then it converts to dollar. And I put out a billboard, right? And this billboard, okay, so I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry are passing that particular place. And I put out a billboard on that junction, right? Every Tom, Dick, and And people who are interested in my product, who are not interested in my product, will also pass there. For instance, a vulcanizer doesn't need a virtual dollar card. A mechanic will most likely not need it as well. It's mostly people who do things online. And if I put out a billboard like that, everybody's going to be seeing my billboard. At the end of the day, I'm not targeting anybody. At the end of the day, I can't even get data from people who will be able to actually come back and say, okay, I saw your information. Okay, now let's use radio for instance. Let's use radio for instance. If I put out a radio ad, I'll most likely put out a radio ad on, let's say, I don't know how many radio stations are available, but let's say three different radio stations. I put out maybe different jingles. I want to play as many jingles as possible, and I have to buy many slots. Let's say I buy as much as 10 to 15 slots per station because I want it to play at different intervals or different time of the day. If someone calls me on the phone and says, "Hey, I saw I heard your advert on radio," I can't be able to track where the person heard it from. I won't start asking the person which radio station, right? I won't ask that. I won't ask which radio station are you coming from because the person will just say, most of them don't even know. So I can't even track it, right? I can't get the data. And also still not, yes, as much as it is targeted to, let's say, I know people that I want to actually call me. It's still possible that most of the target audience will not be streamlined because everybody listens to the radio. The taxi driver, the man going out to work, the person working 5 to 6, the person who works as a civil servant, the person who is a stay-at-home mom. Everybody will listen to the radio most likely. Most people will most likely listen to the radio, and some of them might not be my target market, right? So, but if I'm doing something digitally, if I'm putting out an ad, and my ad is for only young people, maybe my product is for only people who are between the ages of, let's say, 18 to 30 or 18 to 35, I can change my age range to say, okay, show my ad or show my distance to only people between the ages of 18 to 35, well targeted and well specific. If it's for only women, I can say, okay, only women. If it's for only men, I can say, okay, I want to target only men. If it's for people that love entertainment, I can say, okay, I want to target people that love entertainment. So you see how it is more streamlined and how it is able for me, it helps me be able to target, right? Have a target. Let's go forward. Now, benefits of digital, is that the next thing? Yeah. What are the benefits of digital marketing? First, it helps brands to reach a wider audience and increase their visibility.
No, please come again, please.
I said the first benefit of digital marketing is that it helps brands to reach a wider audience and increase their brand visibility.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, okay, sorry about that. So that's number one. It helps you reach a wider audience. Now let's break this down. Say um I am okay, how do I put it? I have a shop. Yes, let's use people that have a shop. Now I will still use the same junction. I've forgotten the name of the junction now. Challenge junction,
Challenge.
yeah, exactly. Now, let's say I have a shop. I sell clothing, maybe made of female clothing or maybe unisex. And I have a shop, a business at Challenge Junction, right? I have to come out in the morning every day, maybe Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, and then rest on Sunday or rest on any other day or rest on Friday, depends. But I have to come out like every day to that junction or to my shop. I will clean my shop. I will pray for those people who are religious. I will sample goods. I will then sit down and hope that customers will come into my shop to patronize my brand or patronize my business. Right? Remember, I'm going to pay shop rent. I'm going to think of feeding, which of course is the general one. I'm going to pay taxes for my shop. It depends on your location. So all of these expenses will be there. And I'm also going to be restricted to only people within that location, only people who come within Challenge Junction, only people who pass Challenge Junction are interested in my product. Yes, the junction might be a very popular place, and probably has a lot of movements all the time. And then I'll make some sales, right? I can also be making sales. I might also have some nice customers who always patronize me. Then there is another person who doesn't have a physical shop but sells clothes like me. This person only has a good phone, knows how to take good pictures, maybe knows how to also do good videos, has a social media presence or is online, and pushes their product only online, right? Runs ads as low as 10,000 naira. Now let's weigh the day. Let's weigh it on the scale. I am going to be limited because I'm in one particular location. But this person online will reach more people who are not even in Nigeria, people who are in different states. They will always see this person's product. I'm going to be there. I'll still be making a lot of expenses. I will be thinking of shop rent. Maybe my shop rent might be as high as 100, 150,000, 300,000, 500,000, depends on the place. And then there's this person who is not thinking of shop rent. The person is doing buying data. I mean, I will still buy data because I need to see other things that happen online. But this other person now is going to be buying data just to put data on their phone and push their product. This person will most likely spend a few money to run ads. If this person wants to run ads now, maybe this person spends, let's say, 50,000 naira to run an ad, get a lot of sales, make a lot of sales, massive sales. But I'm restricted to a particular location. So you see that first of all, this person has reached a wider audience. This person has more visibility because more people see them. But the other person who is as person A, let's use person A and person B, person A who is just at Challenge Junction, will only be restricted to people within that vicinity, people within that location. So there's that boundary, there's that restriction that they cannot cross, right? Okay, now the next thing is that it helps convert fans to customers who will go on to become loyal customers and advocates of the business. Now, when we say converting fans to customers, I'll break it down. I have a shop. No, not shop. Let me use myself as an instance. There are businesses I follow online. I have never bought anything from them before. I just like their business. I like that kind of content. I go there to get maybe content ideas. I just like following them because they put out some very interesting stuff, very educative stuff. I'm a fan. I'm not yet a customer. But because I am a fan who is now a dedicated fan to that particular business, right? The day I have a problem that business can solve, they will be the first people I will think about. And in that process, they have converted me from a fan to a customer. Now, if I use their product or I use their services and I like it, they give me what I want, they treat me right as a customer, maybe do all the necessary things to keep a customer, I will go on to become a loyal customer. Sorry. I will go on to become a loyal customer, right? A loyal customer in the sense that I will buy again and again and again because they have been able to solve my problem. Now, it is very, very easy, or it is easier for you to sell to a returning customer than trying to sell to a new person entirely. Because selling to a new person entirely is extra work. You have to start the whole process again, from scratch. Make them trust you, right? And all of those, so many processes. But if I've sold to somebody before, the person has passed through those processes. The person trusts me, right? The person trusts me. The person knows that, okay, I've already sold them a product that they can force me to buy again and again. Now, this person can go on to become an advocate of my business. An advocate of my business is that this person will now go on to tell other persons about my business, tell other friends about my business, tell other people, oh, I bought this thing from this person, like word of mouth, more like referral. Okay, let's use an instance now. I'm a guy and I love shoes, sneakers. No, I don't. Let's say I love shoes and sneakers, right? And I have a friend who has bought from someone, an online vendor before because he trusts the person. He likes it, he likes the shoe. And then this guy doesn't know I want to buy shoe. And maybe one day he comes around to my house and I'm like, bro, how far? I'm trying to check out this shoe. And then I show him my phone. I'm trying to check out this shoe. And I'll be talking to this part, or I'm trying to look at it, buying from this other vendor. Now a different vendor from his own. And he sees it and he's like, oh, bro, I I have this kind of shoe. I bought it from this particular vendor, right? You won't buy shoe. I know person where they sell them now. I just buy my own recently. What has he done? He has become an advocate of that business he bought from, right? And there is a very high possibility that he will change my mind from buying from the person I want to buy from, except I already know that person like a close relationship. So he will end up making me leave the person I initially wanted to buy from and buy from the next person being the one that he's introducing to me, right? So these are these are this is just one of the benefits, right? So people can become advocates of your business. The next is that it helps brands or businesses target their advertisements to the right audience. I made mention of this when I was talking about, say I want to run ad or I want to target business. I can say, okay, I want to only men. I want to market to only women. I want to market to only people between the ages of 18 to 35. Okay, my product is for older people. I want to show this product or this ad to people who are only between the ages of 50 to 65, 50 to 70. Those are the only people that will see my ad. They will see my business. The rest will not see it because it's not meant for them. So it helps you target your advertisement to the right audience, unlike the other ones that is more like targeting practically everybody. Now, digital marketing is cost effective compared to traditional methods of marketing. Right? It is cost effective. When I mean that it is cost effective, if you want to put out a billboard now, I don't know how much a billboard will cost in Kwara State, but in Lagos, a billboard it depends on the location, depends on the place, right? Depends on the type of billboard. That will determine how much the billboard will cost you. You can be spending as high as 1 million naira to 2 million naira for a month for a billboard. Now that is very expensive. If you want to do a radio ad, the same thing. You can be spending a lot of money just to do a radio ad. If you want to do a TV ad, more like the same thing. Because TV ad and radio ad, they have peak hours. Like peak hours is like TV station can say, okay, our peak hour is on Sunday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. because people must have gone to church and come back and they are relaxed. Or let's say peak hour is between this time to this time because people must have done this, they have done this, and they will relax, right? So they now say, okay, these are the peak hours. You will pay more for peak hours. So if the normal regular range of ad is, let's say, the advertisement regular slot is 8,000 naira, because you are picking a peak hour, you pay 10,000 naira, and you will not want to buy one slot. You can't buy one slot. You have to buy many slots so that your ad can play many times as possible. And it might not still be the necessary result that you want. But with digital marketing, right, it is cost effective. It, as low as 10, 20,000 naira, you have run the meta ad. Right? Depends on, of course, what you want to achieve. And it's much cheaper. You reach more people, you get more results. Right. Now, the next is that you can measure the result of your marketing effort. I also mentioned this earlier. You can always measure the result. You can see data. You can see what is working. You can see, okay, what is not working. Let me change my efforts. Let me do like this. Let me do this one. Let me do that one so that I can make it better. Right? You can always measure the result of your effort. Next is that it helps brands to build good relationship with their customers. Right? Check out big brands, how they are now using social media to be able to build relationship with their customers. That's why you see them do this challenge, you see them do that challenge, you see them want to have a relationship with their customers, you see their social media management, replying to customers' engagement, replying to people when they make posts and all of those kind of stuff. Because they are now building a relationship with their customers, and that is what they do, right? That's what they do when that's how you are able to use digital marketing or digital medium to be able to build relationship with your customer. Now, the next one is that it helps brands to stay ahead of their competitors. It helps businesses to stay ahead of their competitors. Right? The truth is that, like it, right? One way or the other, we are all competing. Even if you feel that you're not competing with somebody, there's somebody that is somewhere competing with you. It's the same thing in business. Business has competitors, right? I always give one example for those who are conversant with football. In a football team, if let's say a competition of, let's say, African Cup of Nations, World Cup, whatever, the coach goes to that competition with, let's say, 26 players or thereabout. At the end of the day, only 11 players will play the football match. Only 11 players will be on the pitch, and then maybe 5 substitutes now, since they've changed from 5. The rest of the players, what are they doing? They are competing. In training, they are competing to be able to make the first team. Yes, the coach will have his favorites, but they are still competing to be able to impress the coach so that the coach can be able to consider them for first team football. That's competition even amongst the team, right? It is when the competition becomes unhealthy that it is bad. So it helps brands or businesses to stay ahead of their competitors. You are able to see what the competitor is doing. You know what they are doing, right? And you know that, oh, okay, I can be able to do better than them if I deploy this strategy. You know, okay, this is what these guys are doing. This is how I'll be able to do better. Coca-Cola and Pepsi, Coke and Pepsi are competitors, high competitors in the market. They are always pushing each other, trying to do the other, just trying to do the other one. Same with like Messi and Ronaldo. Messi and Ronaldo have been top competitors in the world for a very long time now, right? And they are pushing each other. So it's the same thing as a business, right? You look at your competitor brands, the ones that are bigger than you, the ones who are, competing with you. Yeah, what are they doing? How are they doing it? There are 2 types of competitors. There are the direct competitors, there's indirect competitors, and then there are the what are they called? Direct competitors, indirect competitors, and substitute products. Direct competitors are people who are doing exactly the same thing like you as a brand or as a business. Indirect competitors are people that, okay, they are not directly competing with you. They are not doing exactly the same thing, but one way or the other, they are still competing with you. One way or the other, the people can still use their services, right? And then there are substitute products, the one that, okay, if they don't use this product or service, they can substitute it for the other. Now, let me use banks, for instance. Direct competitors in banks, let's say the regular, traditional, conventional banks, Access Bank, First Bank, Stanbic, the rest of them. They are direct competitors because they do practically almost the same thing, right? They are all direct. Then there are indirect competitors who are the non-conventional banks per se, the likes of Pakash, the likes of the OPs and Kuda and PalmPay. To an extent, they are indirect competitors because if you don't use the regular bank, you can use them, right? They're not direct, they're not doing exactly the same thing. They have extra features that this don't have, but somehow allow you to do other things that these people cannot. They're indirect. Their substitute product now is, okay, I don't want to put my money in any of the banks, put the conventional. I want to put it in saving box. I want to do contribution among my friends. I want to have someone collecting the money from me every week or every month, the amount of money for the person to work. That's the substitute product now. Because, okay, you're not using any of the computers that help, but you can substitute, you can put your money in saving box and therefore, right? So I just have to mention that. Then the last thing I have is that it gives best return on investment. return on investment in the sense that if you put in money to push something, maybe push an ad, push a store, you are certain to an extent that you're going to get return on investment. You're going to get back the money you put in, which is your capital, and then profit. So if you put in, let's say 50,000 naira to push a product or service, and then you make back 100,000 or 150, you have made back a return on investment. And digital marketing can really help brands or businesses do that a lot, right? Because first of all, it's cost effective and it is more effective to be able to get businesses and brands what they want. Is there any question so far? Question, please. Can I increase the audio? Okay. Can you all hear me clearly? Because I think some people are not hearing me. I don't know. I'm very close to my system, so can you all hear me clearly, like very clearly? If you can hear me clearly, just indicate. Not really. What's happening? It breaks. Okay. So it seems a few persons can't hear me very clearly, but it's breaking. Wow. That's serious. Okay. I think that's from the network. Don't know. Okay. All right. Let's go on. Is there any question? Is there any other question? Any question that relates to what we said? I hope I can. I think maybe your network because some people are hearing me clearly, some people are not hearing me.
Yes, we can hear you clearly, but the is breaking and the voice is not that loud.
The voice is not that loud. My voice is wow. Okay. The admin says she can hear me very
After
clearly.
talking for a while, your voice tuned down.
Yes.
Okay, I will try to maintain a certain tempo. Hopefully, I can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so seems like there's no question. So I'll move on to the next thing. Now, considerations to market online. That's the next thing. What I need to consider to be able to put myself in the online space to market my business or my product. First of all, let me ask, how many of us businesses have an online presence? And what business do you do? You tell me what you do and if you have an online presence. The network is breaking.
Hello, sir. Can you please come again, sir?
Okay, I'm saying I'm asking what business, like, do you have your business you have an online presence, you have an online presence, digital space, and what kind of business do you, what kind of services do you offer? I want to know how many persons have that their business on the online space or they have an online presence and the kind of business that you do to help us.
I'm so sorry, sir. Please, I can't hear the question.
Wow. Okay, you know what? I don't know what's going on. Maybe give me a moment. Maybe I have to log out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you. Very clear now.
Okay, good. Okay,
Ah,
all
you're
right.
okay, you're okay, good. I've turned down again.
You said what?
You're okay, good has reduced again. Why the sinusoidal wave of your voice?
I don't know now. I'm confused as well because
Not even hearing anything again now.
you're not hearing anything again.
It has reduced again.
Yes, it has reduced here too.
Okay, hold on. Let me just log out and I'll come back inside. I don't know what.
In the video,
Look it. And they can have their own issues. Let's see. Let me know what screen you can see. I think I need to share my screen. What screen can you see, please?
stages of marketing online.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. But that's not what we'll be talking about now. So let me scroll back. Constitutions to market online. Yeah. So I was asking a question and I was asking, saying, who has a business presence online? But I think I'll have to leave that because we had a lot of trouble in between sessions. So let's just go straight to the slide. So these are considerations to market online. When I say considerations to market online, the things you need to consider when you have your business in the online space or when you're trying to put your business in the online space. The first question you should ask yourself is, who am I? That is, who am I as a business? Who am I as a business? Who am I as a brand? Right? This business that is coming out. What is the mission of my business? What's the vision of my business? What are the values of my brand? The mission. What do I intend to do? What do I want to achieve with this business? Right? What do I intend to achieve? The vision. Where do I want to be with this business? Right? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to get to in the next few years? You hear when people say we have 5 years plan, 4 years plan. What's the vision of the business? Is the business trying to be a big business by so and so time? How many customers are you planning to solve their problem at so and so time? Right? And then the value of your brand. What does your brand stand for? What are your brand values? What are you offering as a brand value? Right? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Who am I as a business? Number 2 is, what do I offer? What does my business offer? This is where you consider your products and your services. This is where you consider your unique selling proposition or selling point, your USP. What makes me stand out from my other competitors? What's the difference between me? Why should customers patronize me instead of patronizing the others? Right? Why should they patronize me instead of patronizing the other person? Coke and Pepsi are direct competitors, like I mentioned earlier, right? Coke and Pepsi are direct competitors. But some people prefer Pepsi to Coke. They have their reasons. Some people might be that they prefer the taste of Pepsi to that of Coke, vice versa, right? But they both stand out in their own way. 7-Up will say the difference is the taste. So what's the unique thing? Is it your pricing? Is it how much you sell? Are you selling cheaper than the rest, but you are still selling high quality? Is it quality products? Are you selling quality over quantity? Right? Is it your delivery? Is it the type of delivery, the way you deliver to your customers? Is that what makes you stand out? Right? So these are the things, right? These are the questions you need to ask. So you need to have a unique selling point that makes you stand out from your competitors. The next question is, where am I? Where am I as a business? Where am I as a brand? Where does this business stand at the moment? Understanding your position and that of your competitors in the market. Okay, where is my own business at this moment? Where are my competitors at this moment? Are we on the same wavelength? Are they far, far above me? Are they far below me? Right? So you have to consider where you are as a business, what position you are at the time, at the point. Right? Where am I? Understanding your position and that of your competitors in the market. Having an insight into what your competitors are doing, and then trying to do better than them. I mentioned earlier that there's always competition, right? In every sector, there's competition. There will always be competition. There's competition between you and the other person that's doing the same thing that you do. So you need to understand this. The next is, why do I even have to market online? Like, why is my business even supposed to be online in the first place? You need a strong why. Is it because you want to join the bandwagon? Okay, everybody has their business online. That's why I want my own business to be online. Right? Okay, this one. What's the main reason why you are online? Is your why strong enough to keep you in business? Because as much as we talk about digital marketing and how it helps and all of those stuff, sometimes it's not easy. You're doing stuff and you're not getting engagement, you're pushing out content daily basis, you're dancing on reels, you're doing so many things and you're not even getting what you want. It's easier to get tired. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing it again. I'm tired. I beg, let me rest. And you want to rest, you rest from one day, you have rested 1 week, from 1 week, you have rested 1 month, from 1 month, you have rested 1 year. And before you know it, your business is off. Right? So your why has to be strong enough to keep you in business so that you don't fall off at the slightest challenge that you face, because challenges will come. It is when you have a strong why that will determine if you can be able to succumb those challenges by saying, okay, yes, these challenges will definitely come, right? These challenges will definitely come, but because I have a strong why, I know why I want to be online, I will not allow these challenges to ruin my chances of making it online as a business, right? So that's it. Is that the third? That's the fourth one, right? Yes. Why do I have to market online? Why do I have to be online? Why does my business have to market online? Why do I even need to be in the online space? Why do I need to create this account that everybody are shouting about? What's so special about it? Right? Next question. is who are my target markets? Who are my target audience? You need to understand who your target markets are. Otherwise, you will end up wasting your marketing efforts, putting out things that are irrelevant to your audience. And you don't want to do that. Every business has a target audience. Every business has a target market. Every business knows who they are targeting. Who are you targeting as a brand? Who are you targeting as a business? Who are your ideal customers? You need to understand them. You need to know who they are so that you don't waste your time. You don't waste your effort. Rather, you're putting out content that are tailored to them. Content that you know that they understand. They will relate with. Right? So that's the next thing you need to consider. Ask yourself, who are my target market? How do you know your target market? By doing your research. Right? If I want to say I want to sell I have a business and I want to sell diabetes supplements for the people that have diabetes, right? The best way to know these people or to know what kind of contents I'll put out that will touch their pain points, that will pique their interest, that will make them want to actually patronize my business. It's when I do a research. Right? I can go to people who have diabetes and ask them questions, right? What do you feel? How do you feel? Do you have pains? Where do you have your pains? How do you feel this thing? What kind of products have you used in the past? Right? This helps you know who you're targeting, who your target markets are, and how you actually want to reach out to them. Now, there are 4 audience segments I would like to mention here, right? 4 audience segments. It's not written on this slide, but please pay attention to it. There are the first set of audience who are the unaware audience segment. Now, these unaware guys are people that they don't know that they have a problem. They don't know that they have a problem. Right? So let's say, for instance, I don't know if you've ever been in a position where something has been happening or you've been doing something, but you never knew that thing that you were doing was a problem. I don't know who has ever been in that position before. Until someone now told you that this thing you are doing, or this thing that you have, that you are seeing, this symptom that you're seeing, or this small sign that you are looking at, tossing it under the carpet, like it's just normal. It is actually a problem. Who has ever been in that position? I have. Let me just even use the most simplest one. This neck that we used to turn, and the thing will do crack. You turn your neck, you do crack, you know. I never knew that turning the neck like that was a problem. That I could, even though after I've heard it, I still can't stop, because it's not like a habit that I have gotten from since childhood, right? To turn my neck and to make that sound, because I feel like, okay, I need to stretch my neck. But I recently learned from Aproko doctor. See, for those of us who follow him, who know Aproko doctor, that is very dangerous, because the vessels on the neck are very, very small, like small vessels that are very fragile, and that twisting the neck like that can damage those blood vessels, right? And I did not know this before now. Now, imagine me not knowing this before now. At that point, I was an unaware audience. I was in the unaware audience segment. Right? So that's the first set. The second set now are the problem-aware audience, but non-solution aware. Now, this second set of audience know that they have a problem, right? They know that there's a problem. They know that, okay, I have a problem. I have this challenge that I'm facing, but they don't know about the solution. They don't know that there's a solution to that problem, right? And this, of course, is for different market types. There are markets that, there are people that are passing through certain things, but they don't know that there's actually a solution that can actually solve this thing for me. They've always through their mind that, okay, it can work, right? Right? So a simple example, I mean, I'm going to just use that. It's more broad, but let me just use it. We all know that HIV doesn't have a cure, for now, right? But imagine that someone has a cure, and because people are already talking to their mind that, okay, there's no solution for it. And meanwhile, there's a solution and someone has it somewhere and they've not heard about it before. At that stage, they're in their problem aware. They know that, okay, I have a problem, I have HIV, but I don't know about any cure for it, right? So that's the second audience type, or the second market and target market type. Now there's the third set of audience. These ones are problem aware and solution aware. In this, but they don't know the right solution to use. Stay with me, right? These guys, they know they have a problem. They know there is a solution, but they do not know which solution to use amongst all the noise that they hear in the market, right? Oh, they know that, oh, they need this tool to use it for this thing. They know, okay, they have a problem, oh, and the problem is that they need to buy maybe a monitor to be able to help them see a bigger screen and work better, right? And then they know that, okay, there are monitors, there are several people that sell monitors, but they do not know which particular monitor they should buy that will actually solve or suit their needs. These are the people now are a different target markets. Your job, for the first set unaware, your job adapt for those people is to educate them on their problem, right? Before presenting the solution. Then the problem aware and solution and not solution aware, which is the second set of audience, you know that they have a problem. So you don't hammer much on the problem. Rather, you tell them that this is the solution to this problem, right? Then this particular one I'm talking about now, which are the third set of audience, your job mainly is to tell them that my solution is better. Like you want to prove to them that amongst the noise you're hearing in the market, this is actually the solution that will work for you, right? This is the solution amongst the rest because he's struggling with making a decision. So he needs to know which solution should he use that will avoid him getting into trouble, right? So you're telling him that this is the solution for you to use. Now, there's a last set of audience. Those ones are problem aware, multiple solution aware, or they have used multiple solutions. I don't even know how to classify them, but let me just break it like this. They are aware that they have a problem. They are aware that there's a solution. In fact, they have used many solutions and they have not been able to solve that problem, right? These are the most difficult audience segment, the most difficult type. If you can sell to this particular audience, you can sell to any other of the any of the rest of the categories, because these guys are people that they know they have a problem. They have passed that stage. They know there's a solution. They have tried various solutions. They have tried solution A. They have tried solution B. They have tried solution C. They have tried solution D. They are not working. And now you are bringing your own and you're telling them that all the ones you have tried, this one will work for you. They are difficult because they have already tried. So you have to prove to them beyond reasonable doubt that your solution is better and will work. That is where you see people do guarantees, where you see money back guarantees. It's mostly for this particular audience type. You know that they have used so many, right? So they are afraid, they are skeptical to throw their money into this one again and find out that it will not work. That's why you see, okay, if you doubt that this thing will work for you, we are very sure that it will work. But if you doubt it, right, we are going to give you this product to use. You buy, we'll give you the product to use. Use it for 14 days. After 14 days, if it doesn't work for you, you don't see any changes, bring it back and we'll give you your money back. Right? That's where you now see people do all those money back guarantees. And the thing with money back guarantees is that most times, 90% of the times, people do not return back those stuffs, especially when it works. Right? So these are the different audience segments or audience type that you need to understand and need to know how you can be able to tackle their objections. Now, what are objections? Objections are possible things that will make a customer not want to buy your product or your service, right? Possible things that will make them not want to patronize your product or your service. Now, let's say somebody here sews male clothes. You're a female and you sew male clothes.
Let's use that for instance. Is there anybody like that here? Let me first of all know. Anybody has that kind of business? You sew male clothes. You're into clothing, but you make clothes and you make male clothes for males. But you're a woman, you're a lady. Is there anybody like that here? I don't want to be the only one talking. I want to be sure that I have audiences. Okay, someone should unmute and tell me the kind of business you do. Introduce yourself, your name, and tell me the business you do. Let's have a light conversation and let's establish something. Okay, I've seen someone that says, I'm a female and I make footwears for male. Sarah. Okay, Sarah, can you unmute? Are you in a place where Sarah, I hope I pronounce that Sarah name, Sarah well. Are you in a place where you can unmute and we talk? What are the possible objections that you face in your business? Like you make footwears for males. What are the objections that you usually face? Yeah, I think you said you can unmute. So if you can, just unmute and tell us.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, I can hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening, I can hear you, Sarah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I think she's not hearing me. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I'm Jatori Yetunde.
Okay.
So I'm into baking, clothing, into hello?
Okay, I think your
Hello?
network is bad. Yes, I
Yes.
can hear you, but I think your network is bad. I think the network is very bad
It's
on your
bad.
end. Yeah, it's bad on your end. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll have to try another person. You can mute, don't worry. I'll have to try some other person with a better network so we don't want to waste time. Okay. Sarah, I hope you had my question, right? What are the possible objections that you face in your business, right? I just want to know, just want to establish something.
All right, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So one of the possible objection I had during the my business is that whenever I want to make footwear for me, they will be like, is it possible?
Exactly.
Like, are you sure you can make exactly what we want?
Exactly.
So I try to convince them to the point that they will go for it. So they actually like the work and the results that
Comes
bring
out
out
of
for
it.
them. Yes, sir.
Exactly. So that is one possible objection you will most likely face. As a woman doing something for male, there will always be that bias from the male guys, from the males, right? There will be that bias from guys. Are you sure you can do this? Are you actually sure you can make what I want? Can you actually get this thing the way I want it to be? That's one objection that you will most likely face, right? And it is your job to be able to answer those objections, right? Tell them that, oh, I can actually make this. I have made a couple of you. Now, how do you answer the objections? With testimonials, with proof of concept from other products, other customers that you have served, other clients that you have served, and they can see that, oh, okay, you made this. All right, that's fine. That means I believe you can make mine, right? That's
So
why
I
you see a
also
lot
put
of
to them through my social media accounts, my Instagram. I
exactly.
will tell them you can check my Instagram page, my Facebook page. So with that
Exactly.
one, they'll be so much convinced with it.
Exactly. The last time I made my shoe, I made a shoe from one of my students, one of my class. She's a female, a lady who makes male shoes. At first, I wasn't convinced, but I had to go and check out her page. I was also seeing shoes that she posted, and she actually made very good shoes. And I patronized her for that, right? So that's one of the objections that you will likely face. Oh, she's a female. Can she actually make these clothes, these shoes? The second objection you face is, oh, are you sure you're going to be able to use original material? You will not use material that if I wear the thing today, tomorrow it will spoil, right? So you are now using, your job is now to tackle these objections. Oh, yes, we use the highest quality material. Oh, yes, we can actually make your shoes and it will come out great, more than what you even expected. Oh, yes, we've made so many for so many other clients before now. Look at them. Look at how they enjoy their services. That's why you see testimonials. Testimonials are always very important, right? People love testimonials. Most times, testimonials that people are putting, or people coming to read testimonials, they're not reading it because they want to. They're not reading because they want to see testimonials sometimes. Sometimes they want to see the number of testimonials that you have, the number of people you have been able to serve. People want to buy what other people are buying. People want to patronize what they see other people patronizing. It's just psychology. I remember when I used to work for Nigerian Brewery as a brand representative, brand ambassador, when they would do some promos and they would send us to beer bars to sell drinks. It's alcohol. So, I mean, I'm sure some of us here are Muslims, so we don't take alcohol, but I'm just using that as an illustration. They will always tell us that when we go to the bar, that people want to drink what other people are drinking. So we should ensure that people are drinking the product that we are marketing because it will make us do lesser work. If we have the first set of people who come into the bar, take the products we are marketing. Let's say, for instance, we are doing Star, and we have the first set of people taking Star, right? The other set of people who are coming in, even though they have their own brand, sometimes they use their eye and scan and see the other people. But I found out that yes, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but there are always incentives attached to it, right? But in marketing, what we know is that people want to buy what other people are buying. People want to use what other people are using that has worked, right? Has it worked? Does it work for them? So let me try it. If I want to download an app now, I go to App Store, Google Play Store. I want to download an app. I go and read the reviews, especially an app I'm not conversant with. I don't know the app before, but I needed a solution. Let's say, for instance, I need a video editing app now that I can use to make quick videos. I want to look for one. I don't have anyone in mind, and I go to Google Play Store and search video editing apps, and a couple of video editing apps appear. I will start reading reviews. I'm reading the reviews. I'll see, of course, definitely reviews. You see some people will give bad reviews, some people will give good reviews. Definitely everybody can give good review. Right. So you want what I do, I pay attention to the amount of reviews. I put it on a weighing scale. Are there more people who said the product is good over the ones that said the product is bad? If there are more people saying it is good than those who are saying it is bad, right, overwhelmingly high, I will go for the product or for the app. If there are lesser people who say it is good and more people who hate it, I will not buy. So that is how reviews work, because people want to patronize what others are buying, what others are patronizing, right? And it is your job to serve your customers right and get them this or get these reviews from them, right? You get these reviews from them. Any questions so far? Yeah, I can see a couple of people in the chat session have wrote down their businesses. TechnoSpark 8C says, I am Fadimu Benedita Toyosi. I make sweet potato chips. Okay. Anofi Kudirat says, I'm into leather works. I make bags, fashion bags, and souvenirs. Okay. This one is very long. Sururat Poliowo agro processing company that processes food harvest into nutraceuticals, fruits and beverages, date syrup, sugarcane syrup, coconut and other nuts, aromatic car oils. This is long. Okay, that's fine. Olani, he says she sells high quality mattress, duvet curtains, and throw pillows. All right, that's fine. Thank you so much, guys. Is there any question so far from what we have done? Any question? When you go sells online footwears. Okay, thank you.
Hello.
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 Hello, I can hear you. Yes.
Good evening.
Good
Okay.
evening.
This my question is for those of us that are starting a small scale business in like I sent online chart that I made sweet potato, there are some apps that you can actually go into that you want to make video to make your your customers, you're not going online. Like my vendors now, I want to supply, I have to go into physical. But if I actually wanted to go into more details on online and I'm not into much of like this Instagram, my customers within Kwara State, how do I go with that?
You have to come again, please. I'm trying to pick the question.
Okay. I said for people like me now, I'm starting with us from the scratch. What I do is that I make sweet potato, right? I have
Okay.
to go into local markets. If I want to
Mm-hmm.
go online now, there are some
Mm-hmm.
apps, not all the apps that I can actually download some videos to display for my audience. My key targets are the physical, like going into schools to supply
Mm-hmm.
for immediate consumption, right? It's a confectionery, something that you consume. So how do I go more if I need to go online more? Like there are some apps or some website I can visit that can help to expand my products.
Okay. First things first. Your product is a consumable that is like a fast-moving consumer goods. Let's put it that way, like an FMCG, more likely, right? Because you said it's potato chips, and you have to do more of traditional marketing. Go to schools, go to markets, get people to buy. Then, if you want to come online, I think the angle you're going to is to maybe get an online store, an online shopping place, which I don't know if is actually going to be a good fit for your brand. But then, if you can set up a social media account, maybe Instagram, and you can extend your services beyond maybe Kwara State and tell people that I make healthy potato chips. You invest in good videos, right? You make good videos. That you need to have a good phone, make the videos better. Probably even go a step further by introducing your process, because people want to, as much as they like the end product, they also want to see what's the process that you use in making this product, right? It gives more trust because they trust, oh, I can trust this person. This person uses neat items. This person uses this particular stuff to make their product, right? And you can then extend that and, maybe run targeted ads to organizations that you think would need it, like schools or um, places like that, just a few, just to test the waters and see how it goes, right? And then you see what comes out of it at the end of the day. But then you know that you now have an online presence, right? And you can also have people place orders for these chips, right? Or these potato chips. People place orders. You have delivery persons who can place the delivery. Once they place an order, you can be able to deliver it to these people as quick as possible. Maybe you give them time frames. Say, okay, we can deliver your product between 24 hours to 48 hours, or we can deliver product between now and now, and then you know where you can work with, right? But then it now gives people it gives you a broader view because you are no longer restricted to just traditional. You are now online, right? That's why we have people have online kitchen. Those people who prepare online kitchen food that sell food in liters, they are more like you as well because they need the customers who are also individuals, but they have an online space. So I can immediately go there and place an order for food and they'll bring it to me if I'm hungry. Same with potato chips, right? People can place order for potato chips in bulk. Supermarket managers, engineers sometimes come online to look for products. They can stumble upon your page, see how good your potato chips are, see maybe a few testimonial from customers who have used the potato chip and how they enjoy the product. And they can begin to place order for you to also get it to their own supermarket, right? Same as other organizations that will most likely need it, or even individuals who just want to buy potato chips. Maybe someone wants to throw a birthday party, they need potato chips to use as for people to just chewable while they are at the birthday party, while taking any other stuff that they have to take. They can place an order. So, okay, I need like this quantity of potato chips, and then you have it placed to them. I don't know if that helps. I
Yes,
don't know if
it
that
is.
helps.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let me go to the chat session. Sarah says, "Can I shed more light on having a on having good content creation for digital marketing. Content creation is not easy, honestly, right? Content creation is not easy. That's why some people outsource it. But if you can't outsource it, you can actually do it yourself, right? You need maybe, of course, you need to purchase a few things. A phone with a very good camera, iPhone, of course, it's more like iPhone have great camera, but of course there are also other great phones like Samsung and the rest that also have good cameras. Maybe a few lighting for light to light up the environment and have a good space, right? Have a good space. And it depends on the kind of content you want to create. Do you want to create personal content? You don't need to have all the equipment in the world. Have a light, have a good camera, have a microphone, and you are good to go. Have a good space devoid of so many distractions, right? If it's a product you want to create content for, you can go online. If you go online, you can see other content creators and see how they make their content. If I sometimes I go online, I see restaurants, I see how the guys who take videos for the restaurants, how they do it, right? And then you now have to go and learn how to use some video editing tool like CapCut, so you can be able to, and all of these things, there are resources online for you to learn it, right? You can go online and look for these content creators that teach people how to edit videos with CapCut and just begin to follow their content in bits. And you can learn how to use CapCut to maybe edit videos or any other video editing platform. And you just try your hands on it. Definitely, you will not be perfect. You cannot be perfect at the start, but as time goes on, the more you continue to practice, the more you continue to try your hands on it, the more you get perfect at it. I hope I've answered that question, Sarah. Okay, Alimat. I'm a poultry farmer. How can I incorporate online marketing? I currently do more traditional marketing and a bit of WhatsApp. Traditional marketing and a bit of WhatsApp. WhatsApp is still digital, but you can expand, go a bit further, right? It's more or less like what I've been saying for others as well. You know, have an online presence, put your chickens there. Of course, the chickens will also lay eggs. You also advertise your eggs. You go into educational content. Some people don't know how to buy chicken. Let me be honest with you. Example, me, right? I don't. If you sell live chicken now, because according to you do poultry, so that means you sell live. And there are times that people want to go and buy live chicken. You can do content around what to look out for when buying like especially when it's getting to festive season like Christmas and the likes. What to look out for when you want to buy your chicken Easter, right? You give them tips. This will make people now, oh, so these are the things I need to look out for when I go to buy chicken from anybody. They will trust you, right? And people who want to throw parties, who need somebody is doing no owambe, somebody is trying to do one ceremony or the other, and they need chicken in bulk, right? They don't want to buy frozen. They can place an order and say, okay, I need so amount of live chicken, right? People who want to retail, who want to become resellers, who do not have farm, but want to come and sell in the market, they will most likely see you and they'll buy. Why not still throwing away your traditional marketing? Because sometimes some businesses are more inclined to traditional marketing. You have to actually do the traditional work. You have to go door to door. You have to visit places. It's like an effort. It's an effort in even the very big brands like the likes of Piggy Vest and the rest. They also do traditional method of marketing, right? They still go. They started door to wait. Sorry, guys, I got knocked out network again. Sorry, so sorry. I have to start afresh. Salimat, I hope I've been able to answer your question to a large extent. Okay. Now I can't share my screen anymore, but I'm sure I've been able to answer a couple of questions. Okay, Adenike, you are now the host again, no? And the admin is not here.
Okay, sir. So am I going to make you the host now? I don't know.
Go to where you have participants. I don't know if you're using your phone or your laptop. Yeah, if you click on participants, are you using your phone or your laptop?
My phone.
Just click on participants. You can be able to see all the participants, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, look at me. I'm IB. Check for IB.
Okay.
When you tap on it, do you see any place that says make host? An option.
Yes, make co-host.
Yeah, or make host. There's co-host and host. Which one do you see?
Yes, there's make host and make co-host.
Okay, fine. So you can make me a host.
All right, sir.
Yes, thank you.
All right, sir.
Thank you. Yes, so I hope I've been able to answer a couple of questions. I'm into dehydrated vegetables and fruit businesses. I sell within and hope to export. So I'm also a website designer. I help business owners that want to be visible online to build an e-commerce. Okay, someone is promoting their service. So there's a web designer amongst you guys. Her name is Jennifer. So if you need a web designer to design a website for you, e-commerce shop or whatever, you can reach out to her so that she can be able to offer you her service. All right. I don't think is there any other question so far? I don't think there is. Is there any other one? I don't think there is. So let me share my screen again. So yeah, we are done with the conditions to market online, right? Now the next thing is we want to look at the stages of marketing online, or the See, Think, Do, Care framework. The See, Think, Do, Care framework. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. What do you see? What do you see? I know there is C there, but what do you see? In terms of what can you observe from this image that is showing here? Anybody?
It is like a funnel.
It is like a funnel. Technospark.
Hello?
See. Hello.
Hello. It's like a flashlight
Hello.
view, penetrating, giving more expansion from the ray of light. I see from that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the next person who wanted to say something.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Johnny S11 Lights. Okay. Olani, do you want to say something?
No? Yes.
All right, shoot, the floor is yours.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
First of all,
One person at a time, please. If you want to speak, just raise your hand.
Okay.
hello, sir.
Can I speak now?
Yes, you can speak now.
I said it's like a funnel. That's what I said. So the structure.
Thank you. Yes, you are right. It's like a funnel. everybody have said it's like a funnel. Jennifer says it's a funnel. Shakira Akindele says a funnel. Bashira Jumoke says just like a funnel. Technospark 80 says more like a ray of light coming from the top, but it expands and then it goes down. Yes, Olani, you have the floor.
To me, sir, it gives us an insight for us to see wider, observe before we start thinking. So after we've seen our environment, we now put it into thinking. Then we take action, which is the do. Then after the do, we care about the product, which we nurture our ability online to come out with something positive.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Yeah, you're all correct, guys. You've all given me correct answers. Thank you for participating. So yes, this is like a funnel, right? And just like Olani, you just said, it is in different stages. So these are the different marketing stages, right? And this is peculiar to your customers. This is like a parable to us. This is a funnel that is peculiar to your customers, right? Now you can see here that we have the C stage, the think stage, the do stage, and the care stage. What this means, and you can see that a funnel, of course, how a funnel is built is it is bigger at the top, and as it goes down, it gets smaller. And that's what it is, right? The C stage is the first stage where they see your brand and they see your product. At that stage, everybody most likely sees your product. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry sees your product, right? Your product is seen by so many people, both the ones who might be interested, who might not be interested. They will see your product, right? That's where you pump out materials, pump out marketing materials, let people see your product, let more people see your product, get more brand awareness. That's the C stage. And you can see that it is bigger. It is the biggest of them all because a lot of people are going to see your product. Then it goes down to the think stage. At the think stage now, it is where, the number of people who have seen your product begin to think about the product. Now, you can see that it reduces because it's not everybody who saw your product that will have your product in mind, aside from those who the product is going to help them solve a problem. Let's say, for instance, now, the lady that says she has a poultry, you sell poultry, you put out your chickens online, right? You put out a lot of them, people will see it. The people who will think about it are people who need those services, who need those chickens. Either they are resellers who want to resell, right? Or there are people who have events who need to buy in bulk, or there are people who are buying for one purpose or the other, right? So those are the people who are going to start thinking about your product. So you see that it reduces because not everybody who saw the product or who saw your service will end up thinking about it. Right. Then we have the do stage after the think stage. The do stage is where they now want to take action. They will send it to you. The do stage is where they want to take action, is where they need to take action. Right? Oh, they've seen your product. Oh, they've thought about it. Is it worth it for them? And now they need to take action. Action time. Right? That's why you need to have a call to action. Place a call, yeah. At that point, you don't need to be seen. Like, you don't need to be found. They should not be looking for you. You should be around for them to see you. At the C stage, of course, you're putting out stuff. At the think stage where they are thinking about it, you also put out more stuff that will be able to make them make an informed decision. Put out more marketing materials to cement your place as an authority, to cement your place in their hearts, right? And help them facilitate their decision. Then the do stage is where they now want to take action. At this stage where they are saying, okay, I'm ready to buy from this person. You don't want to be missing in action. You don't want to be found. They should reach out to you and they should be able to get you easily. Otherwise, they might move to your competitor. right? So that's the do stage where they now want to take action. And then we have the last stage, which is the care stage. The care stage is where you now care for these people. Oh, you've bought our product. Oh, how are you using the product? Is it okay? Do you like it? Do you like it? Is it working for you? Right? That's where you see people's brands, businesses send out email marketing campaigns. With the care stage, people can upsell and resell. Like you can sell another product to somebody. Yes. Who is it? Please, guys, if you're not speaking, always mute your mic, please. If there is any holdback or sound from it, it poses a distraction. Please. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, oh damn. Okay. So these are the different stages: the C stage, the think stage, the do stage, and the care stage. Different stages with different opportunities and different things that you have to do to get these people to actually get your product or your service, right? This is this framework, the see, think, do, care framework. I hope we understand the explanation. It's not too difficult to understand, right? C stage, so many people see your product. That's why it is larger at the top. Think stage, okay, they've thought about it and now they want to make a buying decision. Do stage, oh, okay, now they decided to take a decision, right? Oh yeah, where are you? Are you available? If they send you a message, will you reply? Care stage, oh, they've bought. Let's care for them. How are they using this product? Are they using it better? Like I said, you can use the care stage to upsell and cross-sell. Upselling is selling a product that can help that product work better. For instance, you sold, let's say you are selling what do I say now? Let's say you are selling, let me use people that sell gadgets now. Let's say you are selling a laptop, right? You sold a laptop, right? And you are trying to care for the customer. Are they using it well? Oh, and then from there you upsell. You can now sell maybe a hard drive to them, right? Maybe a hard drive, maybe a flash drive, maybe a keyboard, any other thing, a mouse that can make that product work better, right? Cross-selling is where you now sell another product outside the that will still value, that is of value to them, but not necessarily going to influence the product that they just bought, right? You can actually upsell and cross-sell by the time you are at the care stage. They do it a lot in the local markets, right? Especially these guys that sell clothes. Although their own is not at their own, they do it at the spot most times, right? You went to the market, you plan to buy just maybe one clothes, one shirt, one trouser, whatever, and they went to the market and someone asks you, oh yeah, come and buy it from my shop. And you go there and you're trying to price them and you're pricing them something that they don't really understand. They don't like it. Like it's not what they want to say, but because they want to sell market and they want to make you a customer, they decide that okay, let's sell it to this person like this. And then I bring another fine clothes for you and say, don't you like this one? Won't you like to buy this one? This one will go well with this cloth too. Let's say you want to buy trousers. Then I show you a top. This top will go well. If you wear this top with this trouser, it will make sense. What have they done? They have upsold to you. And you started thinking, no, true, I think I need to buy this top. I need to buy this shirt, this top. It will go well with this trouser. Oh, I need to buy this top. It will go well with this skirt. Oh, I need to buy this thing, this shoe to go well with this gown I'm buying. Right? It will match. It will suit it very well. It will make me look classy. It will make me look top notch. They are solving your problem. Yes, they are now upselling. You've priced them what they don't understand. Maybe they plan to sell that clothes, for instance, 15,000 naira as their benchmark price, and then you're now pricing them 10,000, 5,000 loss below what they wanted to sell. And maybe they don't have a choice. They're like, well, okay, let me just sell now. They try to bargain you don't want to say, okay, let's sell 10,000. Then I bring another clothes for you, another top. That top is fine, or let's say this thing is beautiful. And they will now add the money that they were supposed to, that they have lost from the 5,000 that they have lost from the clothes that you priced down to 10,000 on this other one you want to buy, right? And they make their money back. So you see, that's just one. I'm just saying that one is just on the spot, right? But you can upsell. Oh, customer, oh, you bought that product. It's nice, actually. It's working for you, fine. You don't just do it immediately. You give them time, and then you're like, okay, that product you bought, there's this particular one that can actually make it work better. Oh, that medicine you bought that time is actually nice, it's working. But if you buy this supplement and add to it, it will actually triple the effect. It will make it work faster than it used to work before. People want something that will solve their problem sharp, sharp. People want something that will solve their problem without them breaking a sweat, without them taking so much time immediately. Right? Either you solve a problem or you are helping them achieve a goal. So that is what that care stage does for you most likely or most times. Do we understand? Okay. I'm sure we understand. This is it's 6:59 p.m. That's 7 p.m. Let's go on a 30 minutes break so that we can assimilate the ones that we have taken in. And when we come back, we'll continue and I will dive into other aspects of what we have to teach or what we have to see today. I hope that's okay by everyone. This is 7 o'clock. Let's go on a break. Let's say the next 30 minutes. I don't know if that's okay. All right. So see you guys by 7:30 p.m.
Màá tẹ̀ ẹ́ kalẹ̀ káàní sórí. I'll give Nathaniel. Kí lè mọ̀ ní? Ẹyẹ já gbé rọ́ọ̀gì yẹn fún mi lẹ̀ ń mọ̀ sá wọlé látàbẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn eku rọ́ọ̀gì bẹ̀ wọ́n. Ẹnu kẹ̀ tí wàá gbafẹ́ lóto. Wọ́n fún mi àfihàn kíláàsì rọ̀lẹ́. 7 to 9. Ọ̀run kọ́ náà.
My boy.
Wá sọ̀rọ̀. Àti tí wàá gbàṣẹ́. Kò sàn kankan. Wọ́n mọ̀ bá bọ́ọ̀bù jẹ́.
Mama buy. My mama buy. Daddy, my mama buy. My mama no buy four.
Kò sàn kankan.
No buy four.
Bọ́ fún sáré yọjú sí nàìjíríà rẹ̀. Ìpínlẹ̀ wọn lè bá mi orí iṣẹ́. Ìjọ pọ̀ bọ́lá lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n lọ pé ní sálẹ̀. Èmi ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ wò ó ní ṣé kò sọ̀rọ̀ àtàná ló ti ṣe báyẹn mi mọ́. Ó tiẹ̀ wá ń sọ̀rọ̀
Please come your mic.
Àbí network ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni.
bóyá network.
Network ni. Tóbi sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí.
Ah.
Network ni. Network ni.
Mo ti increase volume báyẹn.
Fúlà kẹ́ mute.
Bó ṣe dúró pa ni. Àárọ̀ yẹn yóò wá sábà ṣe báyìí. Ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ẹni wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ láwọn náà nípa class kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kan táwọn pé kébí network ló ti rí nìyí.
Ẹ̀fọn wà máa wọlé. O tilẹ̀kùn. Tilẹ̀kùn dé wọlé tán. Ẹ kúrò lẹ́sà. Yes, sir. Mo ti rò pé lẹ́sìn àárọ̀ nìkan ni.
Hello guys, it's 7:31 and we have just 13 persons here at the moment. Um we're about 30 people. Excuse me, we're about 30 people, 30, 31, 30, about 30, 30 and above. And we have just 13 people now. So I'm sure that people are still coming back from the breaks. So let's give them like let's say the next 5 to 10 minutes and see if they rally around. Then we can continue. Next 30 to 10 minutes and we'll see. Okay. We are just 19 persons, so maybe I will just have to start. I don't know. I was waiting for other people to join, but let's just kick start. Okay. Twenty persons. Okay. So we are done with this sitting to care stage, care strategy or stages of marketing online. There's also another framework they call the AIDA framework or the AIDA stages, or more or less like the same thing, but a different framework. That's one now, AIDA. It's not here, it's not on this slide, but I have to mention it. It's still important. A stands for attract, I stands for interest, D stands for desire, and the last A stands for action. A for attract, I for interest, D for desire, and the last A for action. I'm going to type it in the chat section. Attract, I for interest, D for desire, and A for action. Attract, interest, desire, and action. So it's just like we have see, think, do, and care. For this one now, the A stands for attract, meaning you first is that whatever you're putting out has to attract your audience, right? It has to attract people. People need to see, people need to get attracted, right? Or that's attention. We can call it attention or attract, right? Attention grabbing. It has to grab attention, right? So we can say that is attention grabbing. Let me put it again in this way. Attention, that's attract, that's attention. Interest, still the same thing. D for desire, and A for action. Same thing, right? So you attract or you grab attention, you make them interested, they desire a product, and then they take action. Attract, since you have to grasp attention. That's why it's important that headlines are attention grabbing. That's why for email marketing, you see that most times what grabs your attention to open an email is the headline of the email or the subject line of the email. If you are reading something, if you are going online, maybe you're on Facebook, you're scrolling, and then there's a long read post. What grabs your attention is the headline of the post. What does it stop you? Does it make you stop scrolling? Right? Because the attention span of people now is very low. So people need something that can grab their attention immediately. And because the attention span of people is low, they tend to swipe away, right? Just like you know, if you're on Instagram, you see something you don't like, it doesn't catch your attention, you swipe. You see this one, you don't like it doesn't catch your attention, you swipe. Right? That's the same with this. So first things first, you want to grab attention. Second thing is to keep them interested. So after grabbing attention, right? How do you keep them interested? Right? So this is more like another way of marketing online, right? Another strategy, another framework for marketing online. How do you keep them interested? Are they going to be interested in your product or your brand, right? How interested are they going to be, right? So after grabbing their attention, you want to ensure that they are interested in the products or your marketing or the thing that you're selling, right? You want to build interest. You want to ensure that, oh, these people are interested in this particular product or this service that I'm offering. Because you can grab their attention, but if they are not interested in what you wrote, if they're not interested in your content, they're not interested in your product or service, they will leave, right? So then you have to make sure that they are interested. Then the third is desire. The desire now is where you try to make them desire that product. So after you've got their attention, you got them interested? Do they desire your product or service? Is it worth it for them? Oh, they are not interested. Oh, this thing is interesting. This thing sounds interesting, right? But would they desire it? Would they want to buy it? Would they want to pay for you to use your service? Would they want to patronize, right? Do they desire this particular product or service? And then the last one is action, which is where they take action, right? You need to give them the option to have a call to action, to take an action. Oh, I want to buy. Okay, let's place a call. Okay, let's have let's place an order. Let's send a DM, right? So they need to desire your product. So this is another framework, right? We've talked about the see, think, do, care strategy or care framework. Now the other stage, or the other one is also the next one I just mentioned is the attract, interest, desire, and action, which is also another way or another stage of marketing, right? Just a different framework to this one. I hope we understand. Let's go further. Any question? Let me ask first. Any question? Okay, no question. All right, we move. Now, types of digital marketing strategies. We have social media marketing, email marketing, content marketing, pay-per-click, which is like Google ads, which is like search engine marketing, search engine optimization, video marketing, and influencer marketing. Like these are like the most popular strategies. There's email, there's social media, there's content marketing, there's pay-per-click, there's search engine optimization, there's video marketing, there's influencer marketing, right? And the rest. Okay. So first now we'll be focusing on social media marketing. First of all, what is social media marketing? Social media marketing simply involves using social media networks to build brand awareness, to increase conversions, and to drive traffic. Build brand awareness, increase conversion, and drive traffic. It uses the social media apps as its own marketing tool to achieve business goals, right? It uses social media apps to do what? Help you achieve business goals. Now, yes, Jennifer, it will. Now, social media marketing goals include the following: one, to build brand awareness or increase brand awareness; two, to drive traffic, right? Three, to increase revenue. Let me explain them one by one. We've already established here that social media networks are used to build brand awareness, which is for more people to know about your brand. Two, to increase conversions, to turn people from just fans to customers, buying customers, paying customers. Three, to drive traffic, right? You have a website, you want to take users from social media down to your website. That's driving traffic. Okay, those are the three things we've been able to establish. Now, social media marketing goals include the following: one, to increase brand awareness. You want to ensure that your brand is more known. The best place to do it is via social media marketing online, because you can see we all can attest to the fact that the social media is now a very powerful tool. It's a powerful tool that can, make a lot of things happen. Two, to drive traffic, right? You increase brand awareness, you drive traffic. You drive traffic in the sense that you can move people from your social media platform to your website. Oh, you have a beautiful product. You put a snippet of the product online, social media, and you ask them to click a link, and the link takes them straight to your website where they can now actually make a purchase and place an order, right? And pay directly if possible. So that's you driving traffic. Three is to increase revenue, of course. You're out there to make money. That's what a business is for, to make money. And social media marketing can help you increase your revenue because you can actually sell, you can either sell directly from there or you take people down to another platform. There's some people that they do their marketing on social media, like on general social media platforms, from once like they do their marketing on various social media platforms. They can put out maybe an ad on Instagram and stuff like that. And then the messaging they want is for people to send them a message to their WhatsApp, and they receive a message on WhatsApp because WhatsApp is more convenient for them to reply to their customers, right? So it just depends. It all depends on what. So, but then it helps them increase their revenue. It boosts engagement. It boosts engagement. People engage with your business. People engage with your brand, right? You have maybe good content that people are going to engage with. You have educative content that people never knew that, oh, this kind of stuff used to happen, and then they are so happy, they are getting value, and then they are engaging. They're saying, oh wow, I never knew this was like this, or oh, this is better like this, or this and this. I tried this, that's engagement. So that's what social media marketing also does for you, or one of the goals you can help you achieve. You can build a community around your business, right? A community of people who are invested in your brand, people who love your business, who come rain, come shine, they are with your business, right? They stand with your business. When we say we have a community, that's why you see businesses now have community. So you have a community of people who are like-minded, who your business is grooming, who will always patronize your brand and also bring in more people to patronize your brand. And that's what social media marketing can do. The next is that it offers effective customer service. Yes, because at the moment now, if you look at it very well, most social media platforms are now used for customer service, right? If I want to query a brand, even banks now, you go to Twitter, someone, if Leather makes a big post, you see people under the comment section, oh, Access Bank, or no, let me know it's Access Bank, or maybe any other big brand. Oh, you people did not do this. Oh, I sent money to somebody yesterday, the money did not land in the person's account. This one, and then you see very swift, right? The customer care person or the customer representative person immediately replies, apologizes, oh, we are sorry, let's handle this. Can you send us a DM? Right? So you see that it is now helping customer service to be more effective, right? More effective. You can offer more effective customer service. Customers can come and lay complaints and you handle their complaints with ease and immediately. Right? That is one of the things that social media marketing can help you achieve. The next one is that it increases mentions. Increases mentions in the fact that you can be here and someone is going to mention your brand somewhere. For instance, someone comes online and says, I've been craving to eat, let's just say, person says, I'm craving to eat a very nice, healthy potato chip, right? And the lady who does potato chip isn't even online. She hasn't seen this post. But a client of hers or a customer of hers who has tried her potato chip before can simply go on that place and say, have you tried at so and so? That's her own handle. Have you tasted at so and so person's or so and so business potato chips? You see how the girl mentions. Mentions has just been increased. You were there, oh, you were not participating in that. You probably were not even online, but someone somewhere has mentioned your brand. So there's now a potency that you can increase your mentions, which can then lead to purchases and sales, right? So these are some of the social media marketing goals that you can actually achieve. Let's move forward. Now, social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Reddit, Snapchat, WeChat. There are many, right? There are many. Some are even more than this, right? These are like the popular ones. We know Facebook, we know Instagram, we know Twitter, which is now X, we know YouTube, right? TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, WhatsApp. The other two might not be popular. Reddit and WeChat might not be so popular, right? So these are different social media platforms that can be used for social media marketing, right? And I'll tell you, so just a bit of these platforms. Facebook is a place where emotions play a lot, right? So if you go to Facebook, and you know how to tell good stories. Story, yeah, to even mention, storytelling is a very important part of marketing, digital marketing, right? Because you need to be able to tell good stories. You need to be able to tell stories that your audience will resonate with, right? And Facebook is one platform that if you know how to tell good stories, you will strive, because Facebook people are very emotional. They love stories. Sorry. Then Instagram is for high quality pictures and videos, right? So, I mean, videos now are even taking preeminence over pictures, but then high quality, like high definition, clear camera, clear visuals, and then you take advantage of reels, take advantage of hashtags, and also you can use influencer marketing. But then part of social media marketing is that for Instagram is high quality pictures and videos. That's all works there. Twitter is a controversial platform, so it strives more on controversy, and maybe businesses might not really be playing on that controversy, but then it's important that if you have your presence there, you're able to handle those controversies and find a way for it to work with your business. YouTube is a short video platform. It's a video platform, right? Now, I mentioned something about, just before I go, I mentioned something about competition the other time, right? And then I'm also going to mention one last thing, one other thing. When you're trying to maybe push any strategy, always look for something that works. As much as it is good to be innovative, creative, find what works and implement. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, right? Don't try so hard to reinvent the wheel. Look for what your competitors are doing that is giving them results and try to also implement it in your own. Just that you have to make it original, right? Don't just copy and paste. You try to tweak it to make it your own. I'll give you an instance. Which of these platforms amongst Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, even Twitter now self has joined? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Which of them first started or were first known for short video content? Which of them was first known for video content? This is the time to give me answers. Those of us that are very common with social media platforms. Yes, Technopass Spark 8C. The hand is up.
YouTube.
YouTube, short video content. YouTube. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Suleiman Fasila Tomolara says Facebook. Okay. TechnoSpark 8C said YouTube. This person says Suleiman Fasila Tomolara says Facebook. Alayande Aishat says Facebook. Okay. Any other person wants to give me a try? Raj Miriam says Facebook. Follow Shocking, this is TikTok. Okay. Adama says TikTok. Beans. Temitope says Facebook. Shakira Akindele says TikTok. All right, thank you for the answers. Infinix Note 7 says Facebook. Okay, Saludin Bukola says TikTok. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for your answers. The answer is TikTok. Right? TikTok first started short video content. And TikTok is more like the new platform amongst all of them, somehow. And when TikTok came out with short video content, they saw that it was really working. They had millions of users, especially Gen Zs and young persons using the platform, which of course is the larger market of people who use social media platforms. And they saw that these people were, using this platform more and more. Of course, this started in the US. Most of these companies, of course, are in the US. They are based in US, so that is where they start, and that's where they start their market from before expanding to other countries. So if they want to look at percentage of users, they always look at the United States percentage first. So it was TikTok that started short video content, right? And the rest of the platforms said that, wow, this thing is working. So it means that we need to also implement it on our own so that it can also work for us, so that they don't take away the competition does not take away our customer base. Instagram then introduced their own and they called it what? Instagram Reels. Instagram and Facebook, of course, are the same company, Meta. So they have Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. which is short video content, allows you to watch videos and swipe, because it became easier, and it's what TikTok were doing, right? Then YouTube now have their own called YouTube Shorts, where you can watch short videos on YouTube, not necessarily long, and you can just swipe. You watch them in a portrait form, just like you can watch on TikTok and on Instagram, and then you swipe. Right. So that's the message I was trying to say about competition. These guys know that, okay, these ones are competitors, though, but they are doing this thing and it's working. Oh, yeah, let us find a way to also implement it on our own so that it will work for us, right? Okay, so that's on that. I'm sure we know about these social media platforms now. Let's move on quickly. Now, creating a social media strategy. How do you create a social media strategy? What is a social media strategy, first of all? A social media strategy is a summary of everything that you plan to do and achieve while you're using your social media for your business, right? It guides your processes and your actions on social media. Now, how do you create a social media strategy? First of all, you have to set SMART goals. Of course, I'm sure most of us are very conversant with this acronym, SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable or attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So your goal has to be specific. It has to be specific to a certain thing. You know that this is what you want to achieve with this platform, right? It's a specific goal. I want to achieve 500 followers. You know, it's 500. You have a target, 500 followers. Measurable. Can you measure the goal, right? Okay, I want to achieve 500 followers. It's specific and then it's measurable because you can measure it. If you are saying, oh, I want to just achieve more followers, it's not measurable, it's not specific. But if you are saying, I want to achieve 500 followers, it's specific and it's measurable. Is it achievable? That's the next thing. Can you achieve it? Is achieving 500 more followers achievable? If it is not achievable, then you are not making a right goal. Is it relevant to my business? That's the next question. Is it relevant? Okay, this goal I'm setting now, is it relevant? Can I, what exactly is relevant to my business? So it has to be specific, measurable, achievable, I can achieve it, relevant, okay, it's going to help my business. And time bound, a specific time. I want to achieve or increase my followers by 500 followers in 1 month time. Because if I have more followers in my business, I will get more engagement. So it's relevant, it's achievable, it's measurable, it's specific, and it has a time bound, right? Some smart goals can be saying, I want to use, let's say you want to use a specific account. I want to use my Twitter account to reduce or to use my Twitter account specifically for customer care so that I can reduce emails and phone calls by so amount of percent. It's specific. You want to use it for customer care. It's measurable. You want to reduce the customer care on other platforms to some amount of percent so that you get more on Twitter. Is it achievable? Yes, it's achievable within some amount of time. Is it relevant? It's relevant because you want to ensure that you have, you know, solve your customer's problem. Is it time bound? Yes, it is time bound. So yes, it has to be smart. Second is to learn and understand all about your audience. I've mentioned this part. I didn't show us because of time, right? And because we have a limited class sessions. You need to understand your audience. I mentioned this earlier. You do your research. You can send out surveys to know what exactly are your audience, what do they like, what do they want. If you cannot send out surveys, you observe from competitors, you observe from your audience section. Oh, what would my audience want? How are they? What kind of content would they like to be treated with? That's the next thing. Know and study your competition. We've mentioned this. I just gave you an example of social media platforms who study their competition, so their competitors, and then try to do like them, right? To do a social media audit, check what is happening on social media platforms, on your own platform, what's going on, am I on the right track, right? Set up your social media account and optimize your profiles. Set up your social media account and optimize your profile. When we say optimize your profile, it means having a clear bio, having a consistent username, having a consistent profile picture, right? Now, I'll show us something. Let me go to just a moment. When we say optimize the profile, okay, I'm going to come back to that. Let me just show us the rest of the, let me just go run through the rest of the strategies, right? I've just talked about setting up social media accounts and optimizing profiles. Optimizing profiles simply means making sure that your profiles are consistent across board. You have a bio, which is a brief description of your business, and it is consistent across various social media platforms that you find yourself. You have a social media handle. The social media handle is consistent across several social media platforms. You have a profile picture, and it is consistent across social media platforms. So that you don't confuse your audience, right? And your accounts are properly optimized so that your audience can know that, oh, this is this account. And if we want to search for them, this is who we are going to search for. And this is what they do. This is the information they have. Next is to draw inspiration from other businesses. Draw inspiration from other businesses. Look at what other businesses are doing and draw inspiration. Determine the right content mix suitable for your brand and business and audience. Right content mix in the sense that, okay, I need to shoot out educative content. I need to shoot out entertaining content. I need to shoot out promotional content. These are like the three major types of content you should be putting out on social media. Educative, to educate your audience, right, about several things. You sell gold, for instance. You can put out educational content that teach people how to differentiate or be able to disperse original gold from fake gold. How not to wear their gold. How not to, treat their gold so that how to treat their gold so that it will last longer. How to identify fake gold from original. So just kind of content. You have contents that are educative, that your users will see you as an authority in the niche. Secondly is promotional content where you are promoting your product. Okay, I sell gold. This one's good for this price, this one's good for this price. You're promoting your brand, you're promoting your business, you're asking people to buy, make a purchase. And then there's the entertaining content where you are entertaining your audience as well so that they don't get bored. So you just determine the right content mix. Create a social media content calendar. A social media content calendar helps you know when to post stuffs, right? I'll show us an example of a social media content calendar. Then evaluate and adjust your strategy regularly. Evaluate your strategy regularly, right? It's what is working, what is not working. You try to tweak things, you try to change, right? If this one is working, you tweak it. If it's not working, you leave it at that, right? So let's look at a social media platform so we can see what I mean by optimizing. Okay, so someone has a question. Let me answer that. Can one sell more than one product and advertise it online using digital marketing strategies? Yes, you can, but the fear there is to confuse your audience. If the products are related, you can of course sell more than one product, right? If like complementary to each other in such a way, right? You can sell more than one product. Or if they are different, then you have to find a way to tailor it so that you don't confuse your target market or your target audience, so that they know that okay, this is what this person sells, this is what this brand sells. So they don't get confused. They don't start asking themselves several questions. Right. Let's roll. This is Piggyvest. Let me share my screen. I don't know if I can be able to see their handle on Twitter now, but let me just share my screen for this one before I jump onto something else. I hope you can see my screen. Piggyvest. This is Piggy Bank NG. I want you to pay attention to what their bio looks like, right? What their page looks like, their platform. You can see here that they have a profile picture, which is the logo of their brand or the logo of their business, Piggyvest, right? They have their username called piggybankng. And then they have a bio that states exactly what they do and straight to the point. Save, invest, and grow your money with ease. Earn up to 17% on savings and up to 25% on investments. Download PiggyVest on iOS and Android. It's as simple and as clear as save, invest, and grow your money with ease. And then you can earn up to 17% on savings and up to 35% on investments, right? So you can see how this is structured. When we say optimize your profile, they have a username, they have a profile, a display picture that is their logo, right? If you're a personal brand, you can use your personal brand. And then they have a bio that is clear. If we go to Twitter now, I hope I can be able to open their Twitter account, or my Twitter will be allowed to open, because the last time I tried, I couldn't access Twitter. Let me try. I don't know which of these things will open my Twitter account. Just a moment, please.
We can't tell you, please. I hope you are still on the call, Mr. Ivy. We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so what I was saying was, I'm sure, did you hear the part where I said, what I was trying to show us for the Twitter is that if you go to their Twitter account, right, you will see that they have the same display picture, they have the same username, they have the same bio. It's consistent across board, right? They didn't start, they didn't start changing it. So it's consistent. Once you see it, you know that, okay, it is this platform, right? So that's what we said, have a consistent bio, a consistent profile across board. Now, let me show you a sample of a content calendar and what a content calendar can do for you. I'm sure you can see my screen. I want to zoom in so it can be brighter, right? This is a content calendar, right? So this is a content calendar for, oh, I can't scroll down. This is a content calendar for a real estate firm, right? For a real estate company. You can see here that they know what they want to post. So that's why you need to have a content calendar. It guides you on what you want to post. Now, you must not be every day like these people, because they have like contents for every day. It can be 3 days per week. You can decide. But what content calendar helps you do is it helps you know what goes out when. So you are planned. You are not just pushing things at random. You have a plan, you have a strategic plan on how you want to push your content. You know what goes out on Monday, you know what goes out on Tuesday, you know what goes out on Wednesday, or what goes out on Thursday, and so on and so forth. So this is a content calendar. You can see on Monday they have new listing photographs, market updates, real estate buyers, and all of that stuff. So this is
Can you zoom it a bit?
a bit okay.
You can zoom it now.
Hold on. Yeah, is this okay?
Yes. It's okay.
Okay, good. So this is an example of a content calendar and what it looks like. Right? So you need to have this so that you can be able to, tailor your own contents. So you can be able to tailor your contents to your audience. And you're not just posting as random. Okay. So I'll just leave this. I'll probably share this with you later as a this thing, a template for you to use, right? So that's like just that. Now we want to look at I want to skip a lot of things and I want us to go into meta, right? Let's round up here before the next week. So I want us to look at meta. It's part of social media marketing because meta is like one of the easiest to use. And when we say meta are the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, right? So we have
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Thread. They combine together to make Meta, right? And now they have the Meta business or Meta for business, where you can have your various profiles and you can manage your profiles across board, where you can run ads and you can manage your different pages, right? You can have a Facebook page. Now, we all know what the Facebook page is, right? Let's just open Facebook immediately. Let me go to Facebook. What you can see. Sometimes my Facebook doesn't like opening here, but let me see. Excuse me. So let's it load. Let's see Facebook and see what Facebook looks like. Okay, so while that is going on, right? I want us to know that for a Facebook, right? There's Facebook business page for those of us who are most of us use Facebook, right? Now there's Facebook business page, and then there is Facebook account. Now your Facebook account is your personal Facebook account. And then your Facebook business page is a page where you can be able to manage your business on Facebook. Someone's mic is on mute. I've muted the person. Right. Now this is Facebook. This is the Facebook account. Right. And it is my own personal Facebook account. You will also definitely have your own personal Facebook account. Right. Now, if you have a personal Facebook account, that is your personal Facebook account. If you have a business, you need to create a Facebook page, a Facebook business page. It is a different entity entirely from your Facebook account, but you cannot have a Facebook page without a Facebook account, right? The page is different from the account. If you post something on the account, it doesn't reflect on the page. Likewise, if you post on their page, it doesn't reflect on accounts. It shows separate entities. If your page name is ABC Holdings, right? And your personal Facebook account is Fatima, right? If you post something on your page, what will appear? People will see ABC Holdings and not Fatima. And if you post on Fatima, people will only see Fatima and not Facebook and not ABC Holdings. I hope you understand, right? And if these are different pages that are on this particular account right now, right? And you can create as many pages as possible on the Facebook account, right? You can see various pages, okay? But we're not going to be looking at that. Creating a Facebook page is easy. I want to just walk us through the process for people that might not know how to do that before I then dive into Meta and just show us the basics of the Meta. Then we'll use the next class to do something a little more practical, like running on how to set up Meta for ads and all of that stuff. Okay, this is a page. I don't want this page.
What we are still seeing is the content calendar.
Wow. Nobody told me. Thank you. I've been trying to roam through Facebook. All right, hold on. Let me swap that. Okay, can you see Facebook now?
Yes.
Yes.
Someone is marking my screen. Okay, thank you. Hold on, I think the network is a bit slow, so things are moving slowly. Okay, not as much. It's not responsive. Network is a bit slow. So I need these things to load up so we can be able to see where we want to create a Facebook page. I just tapped on this dot here, and it's going to upload the menu. And from this menu, we can be able to see where to create a page. These are different pages that are on this platform, on this particular account. You can see that's where my mouse is now. You can see different pages of different brands. Please mute your mic, please. Sorry, I needed to mute that person, so he has been muted. So this is where you want to create a page from. You can see create here. You can see posts, story, reel, event, page, ad, group, event, marketplace. Facebook are always doing a lot of updates. Now you can see pages, discover and connect with businesses on Facebook if I want to discover pages, right? And I want to create a Facebook page, a new Facebook page. So I come here and I click, I went and click on create post, sorry. Not create post. Let me go back there, click on this. Why is it so slow? Sorry, just a moment. It should come up anytime soon. I don't know why it's so slow. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm over clicking it. So I'll click on page, and you can see it has showed me create a page. Your page is where people get to learn more about you, right? Make sure yours has all the information you may need. How did I get here? I simply logged into Facebook on my PC. I went to this place that has this menu. Look at where my mouse is. It's still showing on your screen. I went down there. It's showing at the top of the screen. You just click on it and you're going to see the menu. And you're going to see create on the right-hand side and all these other ones on the left. I simply went down to page and I clicked on page because I want to create a page. So if you click on page, it immediately opens this window for you to be able to create your own Facebook page from scratch, right? So what do? You put your page name. It should be your business name, precisely. So whatever you want to put as your page name, you can put it there. Category of the business. So let's just do this. Let's just say we want to create a page, and I want to call my business name or my page name Yeti Holdings, just for placeholder. And then they are asking for business categories. So they are asking, what does my business do? So I can say maybe gas station, gas and chemical service. So the moment you type an initial, you should be able to get options of what your business do. Is it a therapist? Is it a TV show? Is it a theoretical play, Thai restaurant? Is it makeup? Is it beauty? So you can see makeup artist, beauty, cosmetic, and personal care. I can decide to put that. You can decide to put more than one, right? You can choose more than one option or more than one category. And then you have your therapies. You can add as many as possible, right? And then you now have your bio. They said it's optional, but of course, as a business, it is very, very important that you have your bio. Your bio is what informs people of what your business does. Now, you can leave it. Why it's optional? You can leave it and come back and write it later, so that you must have taken your time to think about what you want to write and how it's going to be consistent across board. Pay attention to character limits. When we say character limits, the number of characters you might be able to use on Facebook might not be the same number of characters you might be able to use to write your bio on other platforms, right? So you want to pay attention to character limits and be sure that the characters are not limited, right? And then you write your bio. Once you write your bio, you click on create page. And once you click on create page, you have successfully created a page, right? And you can then take the other steps one by one and start editing stuff on your business page. Okay. I don't want to create this page, but this is how the process goes. If I write a bio now, let's say, okay, beauty, cosmetic, and personal care, I can say um, we offer excellent um, okay, let's not say excellent, let's say effective offer. Effective cosmetic products that I'm just off the top of my head anyways. I don't know, right? I'm just writing something. But of course, it has to be well thought out and written. So we have a clear bio of what we want or what we do. Your bio can be something like numbered one by one. You can say, um, let's say for instance now, let me change the pattern of this bio. Let me say for instance, the first thing I have here is um, spa service, massage sessions, makeovers, stuff like that. just to ensure that people know what you're doing, right? But you can see how it appears here when you're writing. So you pay attention to that and you just maybe add a comma, massage, make bars, and the rest. But it has to be clear and well stated of what you do. And then you click on create page. At the moment you click on create page, you have successfully created the page. Now I'm not going to create this page. I don't want to create this page. But once you click on create page, it will successfully create the page for you, right? Now let me go back to one of the pages I have and show us just something else. So these are different pages. So let me go here again to be able to access my pages. I come here to pages and you can see pages you manage, which are pages I manage. You can still create a new page from here, right? You can still create a new page from here. You can see that there are a couple of pages that are being managed on this particular platform, right? Some of them are even dummy pages that are created in classes like this. So now let's look at this one, right? Let's go to this particular page. This test page was created some time ago. And you can see that it has nothing, right? It's not working. And I can switch into the page to start managing it. So the moment you create a page, you can switch into the page to manage the page as yourself, right? Especially if you're the owner of the page, you can always switch into it. Yes, you have access to the recording. Okay, good. Now I have been able to switch into this page, right? To be able to manage the page directly on Facebook. Okay. You're now acting as the new page. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now you see things I have not done. I've collected the page because I already put my the things I needed, but there's no profile picture, right? So first things first, I might need to add a DP, which of course should be the listing of the brand. You add a cover photo to ensure that, oh, people know that, okay, there's this brand that exists, right? So this one, you add the profile picture, which should be the business logo. And then there is a background picture, which is the cover photo to show other stuff about your business. Can be maybe things that you sell, designed, right? It has to be a design and it has to fit in this particular shape. I think this is, I don't know the size. This should be 16 by 9 pixels for design. And then you add it. But that's not what I want to show us. All right, then you can see here, write a welcome post, link your WhatsApp account, connect Instagram profile, and the rest. Now let's go to settings of this page, this test page that we have created, right? So if I go to settings, this test page is a Facebook page. I named the page test page. It's a Facebook page that was named test page. Please take notes. Thank you. Right. Now this is settings, okay? And you can see here, under these settings, you can see reaction preferences, notifications, accessibility, media, dark mode. If I want to change from dark mode to light mode, I can change it, right? At the moment, I'm on dark mode. I like dark mode, right? So you can change it from dark mode to light mode, okay? It will now be shining white. Audience and visibility, page details, how people can find you, page setup, and you want to set up the page, ads payment. Now there's linked accounts. Linked accounts means, oh, okay, I want to link this page. Like I want to link it with other of my accounts. I have Instagram, I have WhatsApp. I want to link it. So you go to linked accounts, right? And you can see Instagram not connected, WhatsApp not connected. So you can decide to say, okay, I want to link my Facebook and my Instagram account, my Facebook page and my Instagram page together, so that if I post on Facebook, I can also, somehow automatically get it to Instagram. So you can see here, no Instagram connected. So I can just click on connect accounts. So these are the things that will be connected, and it will redirect me to go and log in on Instagram. And I will go there, log in my information on Instagram, and automatically it will be connected, right? Same thing with WhatsApp. Let's go back. Same thing with WhatsApp. If I decide to connect my WhatsApp, if I click on view, it will ask for WhatsApp number. You put your WhatsApp number. When you put your WhatsApp number, you ask it to send code. It's going to send you a code. Already have plus 234. So it asks you to send you WhatsApp code. We send you a WhatsApp code, right? And then you can connect your Facebook page to WhatsApp so that people can send you a WhatsApp message when they come to your Facebook page. That is under linked accounts. Please remember, linked accounts. Now you can see other things like stories, page setup. If I go to page setup, you can see where you can edit everything about the page. The page name, you see the page name, test page. If I view, right? I can click on view. And you can see I can edit the page name, and I can edit the username. So remember, there is page name and there's username. That's why I said your username has to be consistent across board. Same with your, of course, if you go to Instagram now to create an Instagram account, they'll ask you to create an Instagram username, and then you can create an Instagram page name. The name is that one that people see, right? The handle, the username is the one that has at something. Same with Twitter. So your username has to be consistent. So if my username is, let's say, I want to use, this is the name of the page is test page, but my username that I want to be putting on my design flyers, Facebook, connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at so and so handle. Let's say at Yeti what? Yeti makeover, something like that, right? Now, first things first, I have to check. See, it's unavailable. I have to check across board what is available, right? So that I know what I want to use, right? And if there is someone has already taken it and you still want to use it, I can simply say, okay, since someone has taken it, let me add an underscore at the end. Contains invalid characters for this one. Okay. I can decide to add something. For Instagram, it might be different. Instagram will not give you all these issues. You can add an underscore or a special character to make that work, and then you set up your username across board. But then that's for page setup. Now let's go to where is that place I really wanted to show us? Access and control under your information. So let's go to access and control. Now, this is where you can deactivate your page or delete the page, right? If you are tired, you want to take a break, you can deactivate temporary. You can deactivate the page first, right? It will not be permanently deleted, but people will not be able to see your page again. Then if you are tired, you don't want to use the page again, you can simply delete it permanently, right? Out of Facebook. That's not taking it. Let's go back. So let's go to accessibility. Dark mode, game mode. Yeah, page details. Sorry, just a moment. It's taking time. Okay, that's page details. It takes you down here. Going back to settings. Okay. Who's that?
Ben,
Okay,
correct.
so you can see your off
Destination.
Facebook activity. You can, oh, someone is talking. What's this? You can see your off Facebook activity here. Off Facebook activity means what are the things that happened that concerns this page that did not happen on Facebook, right? For instance, someone clicked the link from your page out to another platform, right? You can see that from here. Off Facebook activity, okay? You can see all of those things here. You can see activity log, what the page has been doing, right? You can see a lot of things by just simply going to your settings, and you're going to see most of those particular preferences that you can actually have, right? I'm going to access and control. Should be access and control, where you can be able to give people access to your page and what kind of access you should be able to give to people. It's not this. It's not this. This is not access and control that I need. Sorry, I'm trying to locate it. Facebook have changed some things. Accessibility, no. Setup, blocking, linked accounts, apps and websites, access your information. Let me try this. I don't know. Okay. Well, okay. Who and how I've connected with people. This is where you can access various information about your account. Connections, personal information, locked information, apps and websites off of Facebook. Most of those things we saw. Preferences, actions you've taken for this account, and all the other good stuff that you can find, right? I'm looking for where you can be able to grant people access to your account. It used to be accessibility and control. So I'm surprised that I can't find it there. Customize your preferences. Audience and visibility. Payment, that's for ads. Permissions. The logo of the activity and controls to manage. Well, let me try this. So this is to view your and manage your activity on Facebook, right? So you can simply manage your Facebook page with all of these stuffs. You know, okay, these are the people I want to, this is how I want my page to appear in front of people. This is how I don't want it to appear, right? If you are, I showed you where to deactivate your page. If you're tired, you can deactivate your page, right? If you want to deactivate, if you also want to permanently delete the page, you can also permanently delete the page, right? And this is activity log. You can see all the things that you carried out with this page. Your activity, including your posts, your personal information, your connections, who you have connected with, security and login information, apps and websites of Facebook. I mentioned that preferences, actions you've taken to customize your experience, logged information, all of that. You can see things that you've trashed, activity history, timeline, tag and photo, and so many other good stuffs from here. Right? It's simply you exploring it on your own. You can, after creating your page, you just go into the various sections of this settings and privacy and be able to, check out everything about your page. Okay, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, how you want to keep the page, and all of those stuff, right? Let's go back here. Preferences, page setup. So I want to go back to home where the page is. So basically, this is a Facebook page. right? Which is, of course, one of Meta's, and how to create the page, simply like that, right? For Instagram, you simply go to Instagram. It's also a simple process. The difference now is you do not need a Facebook account for Instagram. So you can simply create an Instagram account by going to instagram.com, and you can create an Instagram account. This is this page, right? It has gone home. Oh. So for Instagram, you can simply go to instagram.com and you can manage your Instagram account. Now I want us to look at Meta, right? Meta Business Suites, which is where you can be able to manage your different profiles briefly, right? Very briefly before I round up. So to access that, it was formerly called Facebook Business. So the URL is still business.facebook.com, right? Most of the things we can do on this Facebook can also be done on Meta, right? This is now a Facebook page. Someone's phone is about to switch off. Don't worry, the class is about to end as well, right? This is a page. This is the test page where you can manage whatever you want to manage and edit whatever you want to edit, right? Now, this is my page, my audience, invite people to connect, page access. Here, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for, right? Page access. I think I found that they've changed where it used to be. So this is page access, right? Let me click on that so you can see it. When I clicked on manage, I was able to see page access. Good. Now this is page access.
Guys.
Page access is simply who can access this Facebook page, right? Who do I want to access this Facebook page? How do I want them to access this Facebook page? Now you can see here at the top, they have people with Facebook access and people with task access. Here's the difference. Let's start with task access. If I click on people with task access, here's what they cannot do. They can't switch into the page on Facebook, but they can manage specific tasks that I will give to them using Meta Business Suites, which I was about to show us. I'll probably leave to the next class, most likely. So let's say I want to give somebody task access to my page, to this page. The Facebook are asking me to search for the name. So let's say I search for someone. Let me use this name. Yeah, good. Now, I want to give this person task access. I want this person to be able to create content on the page, manage and delete posts. I want this person to be able to send messages and receive and send messages and respond to messages and calls, manage community activity, manage ads and insight. I can turn all of this on, right? I can turn on what I want the person to do. If I want the person to only be able to post daily posts, post content, post stories, daily stories, I can only turn this on. If I want both messages and calls, I'll turn this on, right? Anything I don't want, I can turn it off. And if I click on give access, what this means is that this person will only be able to do these things that I assigned them on my page. Why? Because I might not be able to manage the page alone. You can decide to say, okay, you want to get a social media manager. Okay, you can't manage the page alone. You want someone from your family to help you manage the page as well. And you don't want to give them full access to the page, like access to switch into the page on their own. You can decide to say, okay, I want to give them only tasks. Okay, this person is only going to be able to help me respond to messages because messages are always too much. You give them access to only respond to messages, so they can only respond to messages and calls as the page. Okay, I want this person to be able to manage community activity, to respond to comments, to remove unwanted comments, to look at report activity. You give the person only this access. If you want this other three, you can give them only that three. And once you click on this, you give access, the person automatically receives a notification that they have been granted access to this page to carry out these particular activities, and they just have to accept that notification. Now let's leave this one. That is for task access. Now let's Facebook access. Let's click on Facebook access. They can switch and manage it directly on Facebook, just like I switched in. Any actions they take at this page, including when they check into a location, it will be visible to anybody who manages the page, right? So anyone else with Facebook access will share the page experience, blah, 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 right? What this means is that they can share most of the things that you will have, you who has, who owns the page or who created the page will have. They can switch into it, they can take other actions like that, right? Then you click on next. So we have here now, let's search again for that name. Let's say I want to give this person Facebook page access. You can see I click on his name. And then you can see give access, right? You can see this one automatically doesn't need you to tick. You just give the person access to all of these stuffs because the person will do all of it. Content, messages and calls, community activity, run ads, insights. They can switch into the page on Facebook and manage it directly, right? So I can simply click on give access and this person will have access to all of this stuff. Then now there is allow this person to have full control. You see this place I just turned on. What this means is that the person will have full control to access the page. The person can give access to other people, including people that you might not want. The person can remove anybody from the page, including you who owns the page, and the person can delete this page, right? So this part is where you have to be very careful on who you are giving, if you want to give full access at all, right? Which I don't think is necessary. If you give the person Facebook access, that's okay, right? But if you so trust somebody that you want to give them full control over your page, what this means is that the person will be able to do everything, delete the page, including you. So maybe one day you and the person have issues in business. The person will decide, okay, I'm going to deal with you. And they're going to remove you from your own page and you can no longer access it. And there's nothing Facebook will do for you because they warned you initially, right? So this is where you can prevent people access to your page to help you manage the page, carry out activities on the page as people who own the page as well. Is there any question? Let me not bombard us with too much things. Let me leave it at that. That was like one of the most
Hello,
important
good
things I wanted
evening.
to talk about.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
My name is Salaji Bukola Sekrat.
Okay.
The question I want to ask is that all this, is it for marketing? All this lecture, is it for marketing? Because on my WhatsApp, I used to see mentor there too. There is mentor
Yes.
on WhatsApp.
They are all digital technologies, right? And what's
Okay.
marketing? Marketing is not for digital technology. It is. Is it possible to give more than one person access? Yes, it's possible. Comfort, very possible. So, answering your question, madam. Answering your question, it is marketing, right? Because if you have a Facebook page, you need to manage the page. Your Facebook page will be a page where you can post something about your business, post contents about your business, and people are going to see your content and decide to take purchases. So you want to be able to manage the page so that the page will be up to standard. You want to be able to know who you want to give access to so that they don't come and hamper your business. So yes, it is part of marketing. Thank you. Someone is asking, where do we find test page? You can't find test page. Test page is a page I created. I showed you the process on how to create your own page. So you can always create your page by yourself, right? Okay. Test page is a page I created, right? If you notice that time I was creating a page, I can rename the test page. So you can't find it on your own. You have to create your own page by yourself. Madam Saludin Bukola, I hope I've been able to answer your question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salaji Bukola, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, someone is asking, how Musa is asking, is it advisable to post content every day of the week or just few days in each week? So consistency is the name of the game. If your consistency is every day in the week, yes, you can post it every day in the week. If your consistency is okay, 3 days a week, fine, you can do 3 days a week. Whatever works for you that makes you not burn out, makes you not run out of content, and keeps you consistent on the platforms in the faces of your users, that is what you should do, right? So you can be every day of the week, it can be few days of the week. That is dependent on you, right? But the major goal is be consistent. Just be consistent with putting out stuff. How Musa? I think I've answered that. Okay. Right. So I feel like I think this is like a lot of information for some people to take in at the moment.
Mm,
Assimilate. Yes. Good evening.
yes. Okay, my question is, you are using system to explain
Access it.
the
Yes.
yes, the Facebook platform. And it is somehow
Same as phone.
compared on mobile phone. So
Yeah.
I personally I run my own Facebook page. I already have knowledge about this. But
Okay.
I
Good.
kind of feel when maybe other people try to go to their Facebook page and try to create a page from their phone, they might have difficulties because they learned through
The
using
system.
the Facebook platform on a desktop. So I don't know, probably in the next class, if there can be maybe a very short time to just explain, because majority would obviously be using their phones. So maybe to
Okay.
just explain it through how they can navigate the app through
Through phone.
their using their mobile phones. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So it's quite almost the same thing, right? It's quite similar. Mobile phones and system. You just need to know where to access it. But the processes are quite similar. Like it's the same. If you are able to, okay, maybe you go to a page and you click on page, right? It's more or less like the same thing. Then you start the creative process and start creating the page, right? Um, yeah. But I think in the next class, I'll just maybe ask people to open their phones and access it via a page so that they just see how to create it on a page on a smartphone, right? So they can just access that through smartphone. Thank you for that, anyways. That will be very helpful. Okay. However, the video recording will be made available to you guys by the admin, so you can be able to see some of these processes. Um, if you are able to exploit on your smartphone, you can also explore just following the steps, right? Just following the guidelines from this one and explore it on your smartphone. But then I hope that I've been able to answer some of the questions satisfactorily. Okay, I think someone just asked a question. Let me see. I think I saw a question. So Facebook is different from Facebook business. Facebook, yes, Facebook business is Meta business or Meta business suite. Facebook is the app, like you have Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Then Facebook business, I said it was formerly called Facebook business. Then they had not acquired the rest of the platforms that they have now to integrate it together. So then it was called Facebook business, right? But now it is called Meta Business Suite. So what it does is it encompasses your Meta account or your Meta assets, being your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, your Thread, right? If you have those ones as well. So what it does is you have all of these accounts under your Meta Business Suite, and you can use these accounts to um, manage your. You can use the Meta Business Suite to manage your accounts. That is where you run your ads from. If I go to ads now, okay, let's just go to ads here. You can see ads payment. If I go to ads now and I say I want to run ad, it's going to redirect me to Meta Business Suite. Here's ads. I saw ads somewhere. This is ads payment. It will redirect me to Meta Business Suite. Okay, look at it now, right? It has redirected me to Meta Business Suite. And I think I do not want to touch on that today because let's assimilate the one we have now. Our next class, we'll look at it. Okay. I think that's the much we're going to take for today. we'll look at the Meta Business Suite in our next class. That is after we have that. From there, we are also going to look at how to create ads, how to run simple ads, right? But one thing I want to say about Meta Business Suite is that it is most likely more better on a PC than on a smartphone, because smartphone will not give you so many functionalities like it will give you on a laptop. However, right, you can still use the Meta Business Suite on your phone, just that there are some limitations that you might see when you're using it on a smartphone. Is there any other question? I want to round up. Yes, please.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
My name is Abada Ibekirukayat.
Yeah.
Thanks for today's lecture. We really appreciate you.
All right, ma'am.
I'm in the class since 5 o'clock. My phone is so off now. I want to sign the attendance, please.
Yes, that's the work of the admin. The admin will send the attendance soon.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, madam.
Thank you.
Good evening. Please, I want to ask a question about the Meta.
Okay. Okay.
Hello? There is this Meta on WhatsApp too. Is
I
it
can
the
hear
same
you,
thing
madam.
on Facebook? The Meta on WhatsApp page and the
Yes.
Meta you are talking about on Facebook, is it the same thing?
That's
Hello?
they are all under the parent company called Meta. So let me break
Meta.
this down. Let's look at Dangote, for instance. We have Dangote Holdings, right? Dangote Holdings has Dangote Spaghetti, Dangote Salt, Dangote Sugar, Dangote Cement, Dangote this. They are all under the umbrella of the parent company called Dangote. That's the same way we have Meta. Meta is the parent company, and then we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp, we have Thread, all under the parent company called Meta.
Meta.
You understand now?
I understand it, but thank you very much.
All right, ma'am.
Class is interesting. Well done.
You're welcome. So I'm asking for your attendance. Just give me a moment, please. I'll try to ask the admin for the attendance.
The attendance link has been posted.
The
in the
attendance
chat.
has been paid.
Has been posted where?
On the chat.
On the chat here. Oh, okay, good. I can see the attendance posted. Please, you can fill from the attendance posted on the chat. Anyone who wants to fill the attendance, you can start filling now. All right, thank you so much for your attention today. I think that should be the much we're going to take for today. I'll see you guys in our next class. Please do well to fill your attendance and try to go through some of the things we have said today and then see how you can familiarize yourself with some of the processes. The link is not loading.